welcome to another leg day. Let's get started. All right, so what we need for today is a set of heavier weights, a set of medium weights, and then if you're wanting a little extra challenge for those exercises where you only have one weight and you have an even heavier weight, go ahead and grab that. You'll also need your loop resistance band for our burnout at the end. So this week we have three different sets of exercises with 2 exercises in each set. Then we have a burnout followed by core. So let's get started. Okay, for our first exercise, if you have that extra heavy single dumbbell, go ahead and grab it, or you can also just use one of your heavy set. And we're gonna do goblet squats. So we're gonna hold that squat. We're gonna hold that dumbbell up right here. Feet are just slightly wider than hip width apart. And we're going to squat down and up for 10. Like always, if you need an additional challenge, you can do 12 repetitions in each round instead of 10. So again, remember when we're squatting, we are sitting back. Our chest is up. Weight is in our heels. Once you finish that 10, we're gonna set our heavy weight down and we're gonna grab our medium weights for split squats. So for these, we're gonna start in the split position and we're going to be thinking about taking that back knee and dropping it down to the ground and stand. We're gonna do all 10 on one side. Really gonna feel it in those quads. Once you've done 10, you're gonna switch. I'm gonna turn so you can see it from this side. And we're gonna do 10 on the opposite side. Again, when you're doing these, think about dropping your back knee down. For your front foot, weight is mostly in the heel. Keep those toes nice and spread apart to really help with your balance on this one. Once you've completed 10 on each side, you're gonna go back to that single heavy weight. Do your goblet squats. Repeat 3 times through. All right, set 2. We've got 2 exercises. We're really gonna focus on the hamstrings for this set. First set was quads, second set, hamstrings. I want you to grab both of your heavy dumbbells and we're going to do Romanian deadlifts, also known as stiff leg deadlifts. I say stiff leg, not straight leg, because we don't want our knees to be locked out, but we want them to be stiff with a slight bend in the knee. So for these, our weight's gonna come in front of us and we're going to lean forward, pressing our booty back, keeping our weight close to our legs and stand. We're taking it down and up. So again, weights kind of just go down the length of our legs. As we lean forward, our booty is pushing back. And you'll notice there is a slight bend in my knees as I go down. Also, as I bend over, my neck and head are that natural extension of my spine, so I'm not letting my head drop, and I'm also not trying to look up really high. So we're gonna do 10 of those. Then you get to drop one of those weights. We're gonna hold on either side, and we are going to do single leg deadlifts. Told you we're really focusing on the hamstrings this set. All right, so plant that foot. Option 1, you have the kickstand right here. So we're taking it down and up, really focusing on that single leg. You can do this, or if you'd like an added challenge, you can do 10 nice and slow with that leg up, single leg. Again, 10 on one side, switch to the other side. Whatever weight you use on one side, use on the other. So if one leg is stronger than the other, make sure you're using the same weight. Like, don't go up on one side if you can't on the other, is essentially what I'm saying. All right, so you get the picture. 10 of all 3 exercises, repeat 3 times. All right, set 3, we're gonna go back to that single heavy weight. So you can just grab one of the other set if you need to, or if you've got something heavier, go for it, because we are doing sumo squats. So in these sumo squats, I want you to take your feet nice and wide. Toes are going to be pointed kind of at a 45-degree angle, like they're going towards the corners of the room. And we're going to squat down nice and low and stand. You're going to feel this in your inner thighs, in your glutes, as you take it down and up. Remember to keep your chest up. Weight is primarily in your heels as you take it down and up. Again, if you need an extra challenge, do 12 reps instead of 10. Once you do those, you're going to grab your medium weights. Get my hair back. All right, once you do those, you're going to grab your medium weights, and we are going to do side lunge to balance. So we're going to step out. That leg that's planted is straight, and balance. Take it down, balance. It's definitely a challenge, and this is going to get your heart rate up. Once you do 10 on one side, you're going to do 10 on the other side, as usual. Now, if that balance is too hard, you can kind of just bring it right here. Take it down, and just a light tap. And once you get comfortable there, you can start trying to bring that knee up. All right, 10 reps of all 3 exercises. Repeat it 3 times through, and then it's time for the burnout. Let's go. Let's go. All right, for the burnout, we are going to start with our loop. We are going to bring that loop down around our ankles. If you have a wall or something to hold on to for balance, you may want that because we are going to be doing glute kickbacks, banded glute kickbacks. You're right here for 45 seconds. Really think about keeping a slight bend in your stabilized leg, pushing back, working those glutes. Do not arch your back. Keep that pelvis in a neutral alignment as you kick back. Do all of them on one side the first round, the other side the second round, and then actually I can show you, whoops. For the third round, you're gonna alternate. So for the third round, you'll go kick and switch, kick, switch. Cool, all right. Second burnout exercise. Lunge, hops. All right, it's gonna be fun. You're gonna lunge forward, hop, and together. Lunge, hop, together. Now, if a plyometric move is too much for you right now, that is okay. There is always an option. So your option here is gonna be pulse, down, pulse. You're still getting that work. It is still challenging. So you can also, if like the hop becomes too much at any point, take it down to that pulse instead. All right, so 45 seconds with the band, 45 seconds lunge hops or pulses, 15 seconds to recover in between each, 3 rounds, and then it's time for core. All right, today's core, same as always, 45 seconds of exercise 1, 15 seconds recovery, 45 seconds of exercise 2, 15 seconds recovery. Repeat 3 times and you're done. So exercise 1, we are doing plank leg lifts. So you're gonna be in high plank and you're gonna lift and lift, just alternating one leg and then the other. You should feel this in your quads, in your glutes, especially after all that work that we just did. Now, if you cannot stay in a high plank for that long, that is okay. We have an option. So your option is to come to that high plank, lift, lift, and reset. Lift up to high plank, lift, lift, come to knees, and reset. And you'll just do this for the 45 seconds. If at any point it still feels like too much, hold that plank on your knees. Just hold steady right here, and you're still getting plenty of ab work. All right. Once that first 45 seconds is done, we're gonna flip over, take it down to your mat, and we're gonna do dead bugs. All right, so hands and legs are up, and we're going to extend opposite hand, opposite leg. It seems really simple, but as you keep going, you feel the challenge, right? So your legs, when they're in this bent position, they should be at 90 degrees. We don't want them tucked into your chest. They're out here, so it's making your abs work the entire time. If this is too much of a challenge, you can always drop your heels to the ground and you'll still extend, come together. Extend, come together. Like I said, there's always an option to still work and get that fitness in. So 3 rounds through, and then you are done with leg day.